Hi lovelies, Deanna Fierce here to talk to you about the photographer's eye. I know that y'all are probably like, what the heck is that? Don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you. So whenever you're looking for a photographer to shoot with and you're having that itch to shoot some high fashion photos, or you're having that itch to shoot some beauty shots, you automatically say, I need to find a photographer. So you start your search and you start looking for a photographer, and what you're doing is actually looking for a photographer that is going to capture exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for a photographer that's going to capture some really good beauty shots, some really good headshots of you with really good makeup, hair, very good emotions, things like that. So you look for a photographer, you find one, and you automatically want to see what photos have you taken. So you search their photos and you look through their portfolio and you look for something that's going to capture your eye and inspire you to want to work with this photographer. Well, those pictures that you're looking through under that photographer's portfolio, that is an example of the photographer's eye. It is what that photographer captured, what they saw when they were shooting with that particular person, that particular model, and what they felt was the best photo, or something spoke to them out of that photo and they were like, this is a photo that I want to have. This is a photo that I want to have that portrays the photo session that I had with this particular person. So you can look at 50, 60 photographers, and every photographer is going to have a different type of work. They're going to have a different spin on how they do things. They're going to have a different spin on what they capture and what photos they want to use to show the world their talent. That's the photographer's eye. Because as a model, you will shoot with a photographer and they will capture in between 100 to 300 or more photos of you during that particular photo session. And it is the responsibility of the photographer to download all those photos, go through each photo to see which photos are the best. They can only select in between 3 to 5 depending on what their requirements are for their particular business. Some photographers, you will only get 2 edited images. You might capture over 100 images, but you can only select 2, and you're only going to get 2 photos out of that one photo session. I cannot speak today. Out of that photo session. So the photographer has to go through all of these photos and they have to say, okay, what are the best 2, 3, 4, however many they're going to select. I have to have the best ones for this model. So you're trusting this photographer to take photos of you, capture images of you, and at the end of it all, you're trusting them to select some of the best photos that you had in that session. So you have to trust the photographer's eye. The photographer that you're shooting with, you have to trust that they are going to select the photos that are the best out of all of the photos that you've taken, because those are the ones they're going to edit, those are the ones that are going to send to you, and those are the ones that you're going to send to your agency, or those are the ones that you're going to stick in your portfolio and take to an agency in order to get signed. So it is very, very important to understand that when you're working with a photographer or you're looking to work with a photographer, make sure you pay attention to their eye, what they capture, what they view as being beautiful, what they're going to put out, what they're going to edit, what they're going to give you. If that photographer has shots, and it might be a really good shot, trust me, there are thousands of talented photographers out here and plenty of them that are still up and coming to this day. So it's hard to select one, but you need to make sure that when you're going through their portfolio, that they have something that you are looking for. They have something that you are needing and that you are wanting in your portfolio as well. Don't shoot with a photographer that you have looked at their portfolio and you're like, well, their work is good. No. If it's not something that you see and you're like, wow, this is a photographer I want to work with. Oh, I love how he captured that shot. Oh, I love how he, took that shot, or whatever the case is. I love this series that they put up of this model. I love how they selected, these shots instead of all the other ones that they could have selected. Then that's a photographer that you're like, you know what, let me get your information, let me reach out to you. This is somebody that I want to work with because I believe they're going to be a really, really good photographer to work with to add to my portfolio. So let me make sure I touched on everything. I think so. So as a model, and especially as an aspiring model, and as a professional model, it's even more important because you want to be careful of who you shoot with. But as an aspiring model that is kind of, just getting into it, is like 1,000 times more important to pay attention to the photographer's eye, to see what they are going to capture, and to make sure that it is something that you can use in your portfolio, and it's something that's going to build your character as a model. So pay attention to that, and I have a small task for you. So if you are currently searching to a photographer and you're looking for someone to shoot with, make a list. There's several different types of photography that you can work with. You have fashion and modeling. You have fashion, beauty, print, things like that. So when you're searching for your photographer, and I'm sure you're going to search tons of them, and you see a photographer that they might be a print photographer, and you're like, well, you know what, that's not the shoot that I'm going for right now, but I love their work. Let me save their information. So go ahead and start saving photographers' information that you know that you can work with in the future when you're looking to do that particular type of modeling. So do that for me, and it will make it a lot easier. So in the future, as you continue to grow as a model and you're looking for a photographer, you say, oh, I remember, this one photographer that was really good with, doing print photo shoots, or working with print models, and all his stuff looked really, really good, or all her stuff looked really, really good. Let me go back and find that photographer and reach out to them. So that way you already know, one, you already love the photographer's eye and what they have. Two, it's something that you can use in your portfolio. And three, it saves you a ton of time versus you having to search for someone at that particular moment. So do that for me, and make sure that you like, share, and comment below. If there's anything else that you would like for me to speak about, or anything else that you would like for me to elaborate on with the photographer's eye, or anything else like that, feel free to comment below, and I would love to get back with you, and I would love to answer your questions. So until next time, make sure you like, share, and if you know someone that could use this video, please share it with them. And until next time, y'all stay forever motivated and forever dedicated, and I hope that all of your dreams come true. Bye.